Hello, dear friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Uh, let's see. I very much hope that you can hear me, you can see me, and we don't have any problems, any technical issues with the sound. Hello, my lovely wife. How are you doing? Thank you for your support. Are you sure? Seems like you are in rush. So, okay, thank you very much. And hello to my Twitch viewers. Hello to my YouTube viewers. Thank you very much for your support. Appreciate very much. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. You can do anything you wish you want, though not much to do. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Okay. As always, dear friends, we are about to start less than 25 minutes, 22 minutes. Uh, we are about to start another Title Tuesday on December 9th, 2025. Yes, we can see many high-rated, well-known grandmasters, players, Jeffrey Xiong, Jose Martinez. And today I was thinking that probably Jose Martinez was the only player um, who who was really close to defeat Jawahir Sindarov. And we will see that Sindarov, he continues his incredible run. And let's see. So we have Freestyle Chess Grand Slam Finals 2025 in South Africa, in Cape Town. And first of all, very quickly, very briefly about a round robin tournament. We have only 8 participants. Yes, you can see Magnus Carlsen, Fabi, and then we have Levon Aronian, we have Vincent, we have Arjun Erigaisi, Hans Niemann, Sindarov, and Param Masudlu. And 8 participants, 7 rounds. And here we can see the final standings after 7 rounds. We see that Sindarov, so he did not lose any game. He drew against Arjun Erigaisi. He drew against Vincent, though against Vincent he was much better and even maybe close to winning. And yes, he drew against Levon Aronian. So first 3 players, Sindarov, Levon, and Arjun, they picked. Uh, they had right to choose their opponents for the knockout matches, quarterfinals. And Sindarov picked Param Masudlu. Levon Aronian chose Hans Niemann. Arjun Erigaisi chose Vincent. And Magnus and Fabi, they played each other. Uh, yes, we can see that Levon also had very good uh, round robin event, qualifier. So it's really hard to say qualifier because doesn't matter you are finishing 8th or you are finishing first, you will have chance to come back, to bounce back. And of course, one important thing because we see more or less all the participants, maybe some of them had very tough day, but at least Vincent scored 2.5 out of 7. We see that Niemann and Caruana, they scored 3 out of 7. But we see that Parham somehow did not manage to score any points. But I should also mention that the very first game against Fabi, he had winning position. Somehow he blundered his bishop and lost the game, and after that, uh, maybe that episode impacted on Parham a lot, and he collapsed because in remaining games he did not manage to score any points. And let's go to knockout matches. And what are we having very soon? Yes, I think maybe even they started, not yet. We are having, if I'm not mistaken, yes, Sindarov defeated with the black pieces Param Masudlu, Levon drew against Hans Niemann, Arjun Erigaisi drew against Vincent, and Fabiano won with the black pieces against Magnus. Magnus blundered something. He was very much shocked. Yes, maybe he forgot that rook f1 comes with the check, and then they take c. Yes, but already here, Fabi had a better position. Bishop e6 is not the easiest. And now g5, if I'm moving my knight back, so what's the point? g4? G4 is coming maybe, huh? Let's say why knight e2 is not possible. You have bishop e4 or g4. And if I take, maybe just knight takes, and then queen h2 ideas can be super annoying. Yes, and after rook f1. Uh, let's see the second. So Parham lost 2-0 against Sindarov. So Sindarov advanced to semi-finals, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And Hans drew against Levon, and Arjun lost. So Vincent, though he scored 2.5, and he came seventh, but his knockout match against Arjun, he won, and he's also advancing to semifinals. And Fabiano lost with the white pieces in the second game. And we go here, we see that Levon won with the black pieces, very first game, and Magnus won with the black pieces. So we have Hans Niemann and Fabiano with the black pieces in must-win situation. If Magnus and Levon they manage to make a draw, they are advancing to the semifinals. So this is about about tournament in South Africa in Cape Town. And what else are we having? We are having very interesting round robin invitational tournament in, I'm not 100% sure, but I assume in Argentina. Very first game, Tari won with the black pieces, and then young prodigy. Actually, both are super young and prodigies from Argentina, no doubt. Or Faustino is much higher rated and much, uh, I mean, not maybe much, but stronger. And he won against Ilan Schneider. Granda Zuniga drew with the black pieces, and then we have Alexei Shirov against Diego Flores. Maybe a couple of days ago, Diego Flores won national championship, Argentinian national championship, And we have also Mareko Sandro, another high-rated strong grandmaster from Argentina against Ivan Cheparinov. Game ended in a draw. I very much recommend to follow this event. We are going to have many interesting games, some mm, opening ideas, and we are having Bogar Gashimov Memorial. We have also on this tournament, all the games are super interesting. And let's see the yes, round six. We are having super exciting developments. So Vohidov with the black pieces managed to defeat Bardia Daneshvar, and let's say Abdisalimov drew against Yuri Kuzubov. He managed to make a draw Rook versus Rook and Bishop. And of course, Alexander Grishuk, I'm super happy for him. Once again, I don't have anything against Maxime Lagarde, and I'm super sorry that he lost this game. But Grishuk, he was having very bad start of the tournament, or even middle of the tournament. So before today's game, he lost three games with the black pieces, and with white pieces he drew. And against Nihal Sarin, he did not even play. So basically, he played three games with the black pieces. He lost against Nihal Sarin with the white pieces. He did not even try. And the other game against Bardia Daneshvar, he drew. So today, out of the opening, something went wrong for Maxim, and he got super annoying position. And very unfortunately for him, he lost the game. We have Shant Sargsyan, Svane Frederick game ended in a draw. Let me remind you that very recently during World Cup, Shant and Frederick they played each other, and we have this, which is super interesting. Second of Sindarov, Javohir Sindarov, Muhyiddin Madaminov, young and promising chess player. He defeated Nihal Sarin, who was having a great tournament, 4 out of 5. And today, Madaminov got something out of the opening. Nice prep. I very much recommend you, dear friends, to follow this game and follow this opening. So he defeated Nihal in Nihal's good form, good shape, which makes Madaminov even uh, more dangerous. And let's see, I think Madaminov is leading. Yes, Madaminov, Vohidov are leading 4.5 out of 6. And then we have Nihal, 4 out of 6. And then we have Shant Sargsyan and Daneshvar, 3 out of 6. We have Maxime Lagarde, Svane, Frederick Svane, 2.5 out of 6. We have Alexander Grishuk, Yuri Kuzubov, and Abdisalimov, 2 out of 6. And let's go to Kazakhstan. We are having round 8, second last round. And we have some results. Alexei Grebnev drew against Murtaz Kashgal Leyev. Denis Makhnev lost against Aram Hakopian. Dmitry Bocharov won against Nogerbek Kazibek. Wow, I think. And Daniel Sapenov won against Aditya Mittal. Sana Sugirov won with the black pieces against Sidipov, and Anton Demchenko drew against Seturaman. So very interesting developments. Yes. First of all, Anton Demchenko out of the opening with the white pieces. He first got promising position, and then instantly he went wrong and got a very bad position. Sana Sugirov managed to win, and Yang rising player. Daniel Sapenov won against one of the leaders of the tournament, Aditya Mittal, and Nogerbek, Kazabek Nogerbek. I think quite promising player. Lost against Dmitry Bocharov, and this is maybe not the first loss for Nogerbek in this tournament. And then Aram Akopian won important game against Denis Makhnev. Let's see the standings. So we do have Aram Hakopian 5.5 out of 8. We have Dmitry Bocharov, who wasn't playing very actively couple of years, and now at least in 2025 I have seen him playing some events, mainly in Kazakhstan. He is 5. We are having Sanan Sugerov and Alexei Grebnev 4.5, Aditya Mittal and Daniel Sapenov 4. We have Murtaz Kashgalev, Seturaman, Makhnev, Demchenko, and Tsidipov 3.5. And we have Nogerbek uh, 3. I think maybe even another 3 games to go. I was wrong. I thought only 9 games, 9 rounds. But seems like I'm wrong. More rounds to go because 12 participants. What else are we having? Yes, of course, I should say that we have this tournament, most likely rapid tournament in Shenzhen. Ding Liren, Van Hao, Bu Xianjie, and Zhu Wenjun are playing. We have, of course, match between young prodigy from Turkey or Turkey, uh, Erdogmus, uh, the highest rated chess player from Turkey. He won his standard match against Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, longtime French number 1 and nowadays French number 2, former 2800 player, nowadays world in top 20, I would say. So 5 games they ended in a draw, and one of the games Maxime lost, and their Dogmus won with the white pieces. So match is over. Because against Peter Swidler he had chance to play. I think they had a different format, also blitz games where Peter Swidler just just destroyed Young Prodigy. But here against MVL, they don't have any uh, blitz games, and match is over. Erdogmus won. Yes, what other events? Fabi, and this is Levon is playing with the white pieces. What are we having? H4. Still complicated, but somehow I don't believe. Yes, Magnus is better, but players aren't having any time. Should be better for Magnus, but they aren't having. Yes, Magnus is probably winning. Magnus is probably winning here. Still very complicated, but should be okay for Levon. Though I'm not sure like what is happening. If no, I think this is over. This is just over. If King E2, if I see yes, Magnus won and Magnus is in semifinals, and yes, Levon also. Yes, Levon also. Once again, I'm very much sorry for Hans Niemann, for Fabi, for Arjun and Parham, but seems like they are out. As much as I can see, as much as I can understand from the format, they are out. Yes, we see that Hikaru is playing, Denis Lazavic, Parhamov. Even Parham is playing from South Africa. Yes, many high-rated players, more than uh, 260 participants. Yes, of course, Mishanik, Bogdan Deak, uh, many others. And we have We have also Yerevan Open, and Vitaly Sivuk won against Nikita Matinyan, Eric Hakopian won against Eric Gasparian, Artur Davtyan drew against Konstantin Kornienko, and we have Mikhail Manvelian is playing against Arsen Davtyan. This reminds me game of Ding Duren against Gukesh, the very final game. Alex Saakyan won against Edgar Harapetyan. Usov Purmosavi draw. And then we have Lobanov, he drew against Stefan Paosian. We have Kubaradze Gadzhiev draw. Mamikon Gharibian won with the black pieces. Grigor Dilanian lost. And yes, Tigran Ambartsumian, he also drew. Yes, some of the games are, and generally tournament is very interesting. For example, Artur Davtyan won against Sergei Lobanov, very important um, game, I would say generally. And players are super well prepared. Most of the games are very interesting, and even the final position is super, super interesting. Okay, we aren't having much questions, very likely. Less than 2 minutes. Oh, Alexander Grishuk is here. Anish Giri, Sam Sevian, like so many high rated players, so many 27 plus GMs. Yes, last couple of days, last week, I would say I didn't perform well. And from close to 3000, my rating, I lost some games, I lost some rating points, and now I'm 2956. Let's hope at least today we will maintain our rating and even maybe increase. No, I don't think Magnus will play because of no time. But you never know. You never know. No, but he finished maybe a couple of minutes ago. You know, but Param is playing, and he had two games. Grishuk, after today's win, he okay. My very first opponent, Konstantin Begunov. And let's start. Yeah, c4, he can of course push. But c4, g4 takes, bishop e4, maybe takes knight g5. C takes d, knight d4. Yes, but what about g4? C takes d, knight d4, bishop c2 does not work. Takes, bishop e4. Takes, knight g5. Let's go. Yes, honestly speaking, I'm not sure what is happening. We can go rook d8. He can take queen c2. Yes, rook d8. I can take knight e4. Queen c2. Yes, queen c2. Of course, he goes queen c2. We should take, and maybe knight e4. Maybe takes something like rook c1, maybe. But if I take rook c8, king d7, rook king e7, rook fc1, should be very promising for me, no? Okay, knight h6, but what if knight f6? Bishop g7 he wants to play, and nothing is really working there for me. Wait, but this should be... I can go knight d6, bishop g7. Yes, but knight d6. Yes, but takes. Check. Yes, he resigned. I'm not sure. Yes, I was scared of h4, but computer says knight f3. Rook g1. Or something like knight d5. Rook c1. And then... So this is completely lost. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my dear wife. And Hikaru is playing, and Hikaru is having black pieces, and it is white to play, but seems like Hikaru is having everything under control with his rating of 3400. Yes, knight f1, I guess king h2, you can even take queen d2, knight f1, and what's the point? Knight f3, knight f3, knight e1, queen f3 maybe. Yeah, but queen f3, I always have knight d3, and knight d3 maybe, huh? Maybe he wants to play queen f3, you go knight e3, I go knight d3, and somehow seems like you are losing. No, of course Hikaru sees, he's just double checking. Yes, h4, he doesn't see it. Queen f3, knight d3, but no doubts he will win this game anyway. Ah, maybe this is even stronger. King g2 is only move, h3, king takes h3, queen f1, king g4. You can do anything you wish. You can do anything. And then, yes, f5 is coming. f5, and you go king f3, queen h1, king f4. I can go knight h5, king e3. I can go queen e1. Yes, it's completely winning for Hikaru. He goes knight h2, queen f2. And then we have Vlad Artemiev is playing with the white pieces against CM, and yes, draw is the maximum Artemiev can do. This is the right way slowly to, but in this way, oh, and now maybe Artemiev can try, and he's trying. No, but somehow I believe Black has enough time to play all the moves. No, this is winning. Sam Sevian is playing, and Sam Sevian has won the game. Okay, I'm playing CM from Brazil. Bishop b5, knight a7 is my idea. Yes. Let's see if we can afford ourselves this. d4 a6, I guess. Yes, he goes d4. And what should I do? What should I do? C takes d, of course he will take knight d4. Yes, not easy. C takes d, knight takes d4. And how am I going? Bishop d6, knight c6 takes. Okay, let's try c takes d. And let's go bishop d6. If some queen g4. Because okay, queen, knight c6, b takes c, bishop g7, we are ready. But if queen g4, okay, let's try. Very risky. Very risky, I would say. Yes, queen g4, we can maybe go queen f6. Knight f5, queen f5, knight e6, queen e6, knight c6, queen b2, knight b5. Knight b5. Use queen g4. Bishop e5 isn't working. e5, queen g7 is coming. Yes, I have rook g8, of course, but yes, it does not pay any attention. Short castle takes. Okay, let's go short castle. Yes, if he takes, we take, and yes, I was thinking to go e5, knight c6, b takes c4 he will play. And what should I do after c4? Bishop e6? No, I cannot. I cannot. Okay, e5, knight c6, b takes c4, bishop g4. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. b5, bishop d7, c4, he can go. Knight d4, queen d4, he can take even. Bishop f8, knight d7, c4. Okay, maybe knight d7. c4, d takes c, rook c4, b5, knight c6, maybe some bishop h2. But bishop h2 takes queen d1, knight e7. Knight c6, bishop h2, but you can take somehow knight h2, let's see. If I go queen d1, knight e7 is coming. Takes rook c8, rook c8. Okay, knight e2. Let's try b5, I guess. Yeah, queen d5, I always have knight f5, c4, b takes, bishop b7. Yes, this, I guess bishop b7 we should play. Yes, he goes there. Maybe he's preparing the c4 stuff, but what if b4 I try? So let's go b4. Knight h5, e5, maybe even. h4, knight h4. e4, bishop f4. Yes, this one we should take. And now bishop f8 or f6. Or even maybe e5. E5, I'm not sure. Let's go f6. Okay, what does he say? We go king f7. Oh, come on. Come on. I was so winning, so winning. I was so winning. Queen d4 or it takes d. Knight d4 isn't working. No, but I was so winning. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go it takes d. So painful. Maybe at some point bishop b1, I don't know. Right before bishop b1, knight c3, b takes c. Yes, I don't like somehow this queen b6 move, but queen b6 maybe is not even working. Like knight d5, how are you going to take? Or bishop d5? Like yes, let's say bishop d5. Bishop d5, knight d5. Yes, queen b6, I'm not sure that it works. And now I can take rook c3 very easily. But bishop b4? Yes, maybe b takes c, I should be taking. Okay, knight d5 he goes. Of course, very decent. One of the best moves, I guess. Bishop d2 we can try. Why not bishop d2? Bishop e7, queen e7, bishop d2, let's try. Alexei Belov. He goes bishop g5. Should I go c4? But I'm not sure. c4. Maybe knight c6 we can take. Rook takes c6. Bishop g5, rook e5, queen d8. Ah, he wanted to go this, huh? Yes, but I can take this pawn, no? Will it go queen f3? And it is working. So queen f3, and I don't have any move to play. Like rook e2. Okay, let's take. What else to do? Yes, and this is, of course. To do. But I'm really trying. But queen d3. f6 I could go. Okay, let's see if we have any. What is the tip for 2000 FIDE rated player if I stuck 4 years and I cannot reach more? Very interesting question. I think puzzles, Puzzle Rush on chess.com, Puzzle Survival. Okay. Mm-hmm. What if d5? Why do I need? b5, knight d5, he will play. Bishop d5, he takes d, he will play. Okay, what to do? Okay, a takes b, we can take. If takes c, d takes c, takes c. Okay, takes b. I could also go queen b5. I'm not threatening any rook a8, I guess, but b4 maybe we can try. Yes, h4 he goes. Let's say we try b4. Five. Okay, if I go rook c6, rook a8, queen c4, rook c8, queen there, queen a4. We can trade the queens maybe, or maybe queen a6 I can try at the moment. Rook c6, f takes g, f takes g, h5, okay, rook c6. H takes g, queen a2, b3, knight f5, king h8, 7, king h7. A b3 I can also play. King f8, g7. What if king f8, bishop h6, king e8? Why not king h8? c3 probably. He will play check, 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 check. Queen c3, rook a2, rook d2, d2, queen e2. But maybe overall it was not that simple. Yes, e5, but oh, h6 is the best. If I'm not mistaken, bishop h4, e5 is winning. So e5 anyway, e6 also, d5 I could go. Yes, bishop b5 takes, queen takes b5 is possible. I took with the pawn, and now b4, and now rook c6, f takes g, rook a8, and then b3, king g8, yes, takes, d5, rook a2, d5, yes, after knight f5, yeah, rook d6, I'm not sure, he blundered bishop e3. Okay, I think we are having 6 minutes break. Opening is also very important, of course. Otherwise, you are going to end up having very unpleasant positions out of the opening. It doesn't matter how well you play chess if you are in bad position. Okay, tournament doesn't go well, but I think second game I was playing more or less okay. I had completely winning position, but just lost on time. Though I was much ahead, like maybe close to some 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Okay, third game. Yes, third game I drew. Fourth game I won. Yes, not the easiest event, of course, but let's try. Greek National Chess Championships. Torneo. Torneo. Yes, we have maybe uh more than 10. Okay. Oh, this game is super important. This game is super important. Rose Atwell or Atwell. Sorry for my pronunciation. Pronunciation. If I'm not mistaken, she is the rising star of American chess. Okay, knight d7. How should we go? Queen e2. Bishop g6. I think e4 is working here, no? Rose 8. Outwell. Outwell. Yes, once again, sorry for my pronunciation. Yes, bishop c3 b takes c, but I will get my bishop on a3. She's going to take, yes, and here bishop d3, I guess. Uh, c5, yes, c5 is known. c5 is known. How should we continue? What about knight a2? Bishop a5. Wait, this is important. How should I play? Maybe e5? Really? No, wait. How else can I play? No, but if e5, knight d5. At e5, bishop d3, queen d3. Oh, e5 probably. Bishop d3, queen d3. At least bishop c3 takes f. We can maybe take, we can take b takes c. C takes d. If she goes, c takes d. E takes f, d takes c, f takes g. Maybe even rook e8. Yes, takes. I guess d takes c. Yes, f takes g. I remember something like this. Rook d1 maybe later on. No, rook e8 and king g7. Yes, and rook d1. Queen e7. Queen e7, this is very much interesting and very much possible. How are we going to play? B takes C, bishop c3. Are we going to play some b takes c? B takes c probably we need at some point. Bishop c3, rook b1. Let's say b6. Okay, let's say we take. We go rook b1. Yes, knight c5. She can try maybe knight f6. Yeah, she goes knight c5, and now how should I play? Should we go bishop a3 or maybe bishop g5? Bishop a3, b6, knight d3, bishop e7, bishop d2, rook d3. Let's try bishop a3, b6. Should we? What about knight d4? Okay, how to play here? Bishop c3, bishop c5, rook e1 maybe. No, I lost again. Oh, but wait. Oh, bishop g6, rook d1. Oh, bishop f6, I did not see. Yeah. I'm very much impressed by her level. Okay, Patrick Alto, let's go. e5, short castle, s6. Say bishop a2. Mm-hmm. Mm. No, maybe we can take and some a4. I don't like this rook h3, rook h3 much. But okay, maybe now we can try queen d3 at least. Queen d3, queen e4. Something like bishop h6 maybe. Why not? f3. Bishop f4 or rook f4? I guess rook takes f4. And e5, queen c7 he wants to play, huh? Okay, let's try from the other side. Yes, opponent is having super exposed king's position and maybe h4, h5. I think it is generally very good for us. Yeah, rook c7, and what if I try to go queen d6? Yes, queen d6 is there, but no need to rush. I guess we can try h4. Maybe queen d6, he was planning to go g5, rook e6, some checks. No, queen d6, queen d4, queen d6, I guess. Yes, he goes. And maybe queen d6, let's try, why not? Yes, he sees queen c6. What if I take rook e6? Yes, but some queen e4. I guess bishop g5 will almost finish the game. Almost. Rook e7. Still is playing, is fighting. Queen f4. Rook d7, bishop h6 maybe. Does not, he does not want to. Yes, I guess bishop h6 should be finishing, but rook e5 I think the best, no? Yeah, we'll go some. Yes. Bishop e6. I took and some a4. Yes, black is okay. Yes, I don't like this because of queen e4. Not this, not this. 4. This is unpleasant. Mm-hmm. Moksh Amit Doshi from India. Let's go. French defense. It takes. And now we go knight f6, I guess. It's b3, if I'm not mistaken. h3. Bishop g5. Go h6. What if g5 knight e4? Will he go bishop h2? He can. g5 knight e4, this is known. Bishop h2. Yeah, let's try, why not? What if bishop f6? Okay, knight e5, bishop e5. What if bishop e6? Or queen b6 isn't working. Yes, you can take knight c6 and then. Okay, this one I'm not sure. I'm not sure because position somehow after knight e5, bishop g7 I like, but once again I'm not sure. I can also go queen b6. which maybe forces something to my opponent. And why cannot I take? I think I can and I should. And why cannot I take this pawn on g3, knight e6, f takes here, rook e6? Okay, if I take, takes, I go rook e8, he takes. Looks very much, looks okay for me, but I'm not sure. Bishop g7 we can try in the end. So let's take. Mm-hmm. Rook e8, rook e4. Rook e8, rook c6, rook e4. And then something like rook e3. My idea is to go bishop g7. And if he takes rook f4, we c3. Wait, bishop d4, rook takes d4, rook f1, queen f1. That position is not easy, he wants to say. If I go rook f2, no, but wait, this shouldn't work. I can take this. We take here, we take bishop d4. They should be winning, should be winning. King e5 or king e3, king c5. Yes, and he resigned. Yes, bishop e2 is another move. b3. Bishop d6. Oh, we are having Magnus against Sindarov. And we have Vincent against Levon. We have Fabi against Param and Arjun against Hans. Three players are leading: Denis Lazovic, Sam Sevian, and Vladislav Artemiev. And then four players are having 6 out of 7. Shimanov, Andreikin, oh, even more. Andrei Yasipenko, Aravind. Oh, actually, Hikaru and Mishanik are playing each other. Let's see. I think they drew. Yes, Anthony Radzimski from Poland, FIDE Masta. Let's go d5. Let's go c5. 6. Maybe I rushed. I very much hope that knight e5 does not work. Knight e5, f takes e, queen h5, g6. Okay, or king d7 we can maybe play. I assume it. Oh, he goes knight e5. Come on, why? Why? It's not really fair to king d7. What's the problem with king d7? Let's try king d7. Yes, queen e5 and what? What's the problem? I have so many moves. Knight f6 is super interesting. Knight f6, let's say. Yes, but bishop d6. And now rook e8 is coming. Now rook e8 is coming. Queen f5. Will he go queen f5 or maybe somewhere else? But where else? Okay, he goes this. I have some checks. And one of them I should play. I guess rook e8 is interesting, maybe. Or queen e7, and then... Okay, let's say rook e8. Okay, c takes d. Okay, how to go? Rook e2 seems like not really working. C takes d, bishop takes d4. Okay, let's say c takes d4. Bishop d4. And now if I go knight c6, I'm scared of this queen takes g7. Queen g7. So should I go queen e7? And then knight c3, knight c6? But what am I having? Somehow I don't like the way I played. Bishop e3, he goes bishop e3, of course. Bishop 6. So he does not care about 95, huh? Yeah. Knight b5, maybe. Check knight b4. And let's try queen g6. He goes queen g6. And now again, nothing is working for us. Huh? Knight e4, all what we are having, or the queen e6. The queen e6, tricky move. Preparing some knight fd5. And knight fd5? Why knight fd5 isn't working? Knight d5, queen g6, it takes d, queen e6, knight c3. Let's go. Queen e8, of course, opponent does not give up. Bishop e8, but this is completely winning for us, of course. I think he can simply resign because bishop g6 is coming also. I could also go this. Yes, this is completely winning for us. We can go bishop d3. We can also take knight d3. This will be enough, I very much hope. Then takes, then bishop e4. No, bishop e4 is not enough. King d7 maybe. Maybe bishop takes c4. Why not? No, but queen h1 is check. No? Okay. What a crazy opening. Now I knew that here white should go e3 instead of bishop b2 because bishop b2 f6 is coming. And e4 d takes e, knight h4, knight h6 I knew, but this... knight c6, but here knight e5. No, it does not work. Because of king d7, and now just knight c6. I played this, not the strongest. Again, knight c6, I played this. And check, just queen e7, I took. And now, very surprisingly, knight c6 and queen g7 is there. A very important tactical idea, knight f5. Emin Nohanyan is playing against Alexis Sarana, and who is winning, who is better? What? Oh, this is winning for Andrei Yasipenko. Bishop c4, you start pushing. He's trying bishop d3. No, but uh, maybe even drawn position, you know? If somehow white manages to trade the bishop with this pawn on b6, then drawn endgame? No. Grishuk is playing, and Grishuk has won. Josef Taher. Oh, Dmitry Kolars has won against Matthias Blubin. Vipranav is playing and he won. If I'm not mistaken, Italian champion is playing Luca Moroni. Nishkiri. Nishkiri. Not much developments. How many players? So Denis Lazovic, Vladislav Artemiev, Sam Sevian, Alexis Sarana, Shimanov, and Andrei Yesipenko are having 7 out of 8. And then we have Hikaru, Luca Moroni, Kasper Drazdowski, Alexander Grishuk, Mitraba, Liam Le, Dmitry Kolars, and Benjamin Bok, 6.5 out of 8. Then we have, how many players are we having? Um, Maybe more than 15? Yes, yes. Yes, who is this? Let's see. No information. No information, and I'm playing against Bogdan Daniel Deak. Let's go. E4, D4. Let's go D4. C4, knight C3, and let's go G3. Mm-hmm. Yes, C5. Should I go bishop A3? But what if I go bishop A3 and queen A5 he plays? Boom, boom. What's the idea behind? I think it was bishop A3. Point is to go bishop A3, definitely. Bishop takes C5, queen C3, king F1. He's moving his rook, but I'm not sure. Rook C1, C takes D, queen takes D4. Maybe rook C1. This is the idea behind, but somehow I don't believe. Knight A6, knight D7, rook D8. No, at least rook D8 I can take bishop C5, I guess. Knight A6 is going. Should we continue knight F3? Or maybe even D takes C? Well, what if I take D takes C? Can I take? Can I afford myself? D takes C, knight C5, queen D6, queen D4. No, queen D4, knight B3, queen D6, knight F7. Okay, because otherwise I don't like knight F3, bishop D7. Let's say he plays. Oh, we should take D takes C, but bishop D7. Okay, D takes C. Let's say knight C5, queen D6, knight A4. No, knight E4 does not work. Knight D7. He can go, but at least maybe some long term. Oh, knight C5. I had bishop B4 and rook D8. I did not see, or I saw it. I'm not even sure. Yes, queen C2 we should play. Should I go bishop B4? But queen A4 it does not threaten. Bishop B4, queen C7. Knight B3 can also play. Say this. No, things aren't going well. Knight B3, rook B1 or rook D1. Short castle, no, I cannot. Should I go bishop d7, bishop e7, bishop a4, bishop d8? Maybe. You can also go b6. Yes, he goes b6, knight e5, rook d2 ideas maybe are there. Short castle, bishop b7 is coming. Knight d4, knight d4, bishop b7. Okay, let's say this. Let's try this. No, any other opening, of course, I would have better chances. Chances. Let's try knight d4. It's completely lost. It's completely lost. Why? In c2, queen c2. Knight f3, bishop d7. No, but d takes is. Oh, Denis Lazovic is playing against Andrei Yasipenko. I think Denis Lazovic is much better. He's winning probably. Rook d5 is coming. Wow, incredible. And Vladislav Artemiev won, and we have Sam Sevian, he won. What other? Last two games, last two rounds. Yes, I'm 5.5 out of 9. Please, let's give our best. Let's try. Okay, Yerlan from Kazakhstan, FIDE Master. Okay, 6. Bishop takes c5, knight takes c5. I guess bishop c5 is the move. Queen b6 is the move. Yes, my opponent knows everything. Here somehow they go h6. Let's take bishop f2. Let's be b7. What about knight b4? As if g4, no, g4 does not work. No, but wait, g4 does not work. I can take knight d4, knight d4, h takes g, h takes g, knight d3, c takes d. Let's say knight d4, h takes g, knight d3, check. Yes, rook b2, rook h3. Let's say rook b2, rook h1. Yeah, position anyway remains like rook g2. He will play king f3. Rook c8 maybe. But let's go rook c8, why not? So we take, we go rook g2, rook g2, rook c7 if he goes. We take, king d8, king d8. Rook h1, rook a2, rook h8, king e7. Knight b3 does not work. Rook c5 he can, of course. Yes, he goes rook c5, but let's not rush with rook a3, knight b5, he will take b4, we can try also. Well, let's say I go this. No, I have even king c7, no, knight e7 is nothing. Knight a5, king b6. Knight b4 is nothing, and then I'm getting my king. But I am not sure, like, if I take, I go a4. Okay, this. Yes, and his idea is if I take, he wants to play rook c7. Bishop e8, rook c8. And wait, how can we go? Let's say I go rook f2. h6. Oh, this is slightly unpleasant. Mhm. Alexander Bogdan Panzer, Panzer, international master. Yes, bishop takes c6 and detect bishop takes c6 detects c is also super interesting. And here I remember some strange move of b4. And then b5. Should I go b5? Really? Maybe knight f3. b5, knight e5, c takes d. No, I remember some e6. Bishop e6, b5. Oh, knight f3, but no, knight f3 I don't like. I'm not sure why, but b5, knight e5, c takes d, knight c4, knight f3, but why am I having any compensation? b6, bishop e6, and what? b4 was not here. Wait, wait, wait. What's the move here? Let's go b5, I don't know. I don't know what is happening. I'm ready to take on f6. He can go knight d7 or knight h5. Probably knight d7. I will take on d5. He goes queen a5, and now one of my knights to c3. He goes c6. or e5. Yeah, some very complicated position. I don't know. But why not Queen King f2? Will you go long castle to Queen b3, King f2? So b6 is nothing, huh? He wants to say that. But we have knight c7, no? Knight c7 and then b6, king d8 and not much to worry. If I go this, yes, queen c6, I guess queen d7 I will take, and then queen a4, queen c6, I'm just capturing b7, queen a4. Yeah, somehow my opponent underestimated. But still, he's not giving up. He's not giving up. Let's b7, rook b8, queen a4. I think this is good. I could go queen a7 and blind. And why not bishop f4? Oh, bishop f4, knight takes f4. Wait. Let's not panic. Let's not panic. Bishop d2 maybe? No, completely winning position. No. So what's the line? This I knew. Yes, here bishop takes and d takes c is possible. A4 is a4 maybe. No, but wait, this is the move. Also possible move. b4. And here you go a3. This is super bad. Yes, I got some chances. Even here, knight d7, queen a5. Long castle, I was thinking queen b3, but yes, he forgot and he took. Okay, 7.5 out of 11. 7.5 out of 11. I think compared to previous week, I scored more points. But anyway, of course, so far I'm not performing well in Title Tuesdays. And yes, I started with the rating of 29.56, and now I'm having 29.42. Yes, I lost Bogdan Deak, and I played horribly bad in that game. I was trying to copy Arjun's idea, but I didn't know much, and I end up having very bad position. Okay, Sam Sevian is playing, and let's see what is happening. Who is going to win? Oh, Sam Sevian is playing Polish fighter, and who is better? No, I think game most likely will end in a draw. I don't think b6. Draw. Wow, we have Artemiev against, and Artemiev seems like winning. Yes, Artemiev is completely winning. He has more time and winning position. Yes, yes, Artemiev wins, and we have Shima against, and Shima won. Shima won against Andrei Yesipenko. Amazing. And we have wonderful time against Dmitry Kolars. I think position is super complicated, but wonderful time is going to win, of course. Wonderful time is going to win on time, and we have Vipranov against Sergei Sklokin, and yes, Vipranov is he won on time, and yes, we have Sam Sevian, we have Denis Lazavic, we have Vladislav Artemiev, Haig Martirosyan, and then Shima Alexander Shimanov. Yes, congrats to the winners, and yes, Hikaru and many others. Alexander Grishuk, 8.5, Anish Giri, 8.5, Alexis Sarana, 8.5, and yes. Thank you very much for staying with me and